Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zach with Money Pit RC. So you probably already saw the title of this video and you're thinking, great, another servo for the Redcat SN18. Yes, so to be fair, the servo I put in the Redcat SN18 was the Torq TCM-1011. That one is technically made for the FMS line, FCX24s, all that. So this one is actually designed for the Redcat SN18. So it has some really good features that I'm sure you guys want to see. So here it is. It is the TCM. So here's the servo itself. It's the MLS-1025. This one is specifically made for the Redcat SN18, and I'm going to show you why. All right, before we get into the new servo, this is the TCM-1022. So this one is basically just a micro servo. It fit right in the stock servo tray. No issues there. So this is a great servo if you want to put it in the Redcat SN18. But this one has a cool feature that I want to share with you now. Here is the servo. And it has built-in mounts. So we did go over the other Torq servo, which is direct fit for the SCX24, that has the mounts built into that servo. So this one has the mounts built into the servo for the Redcat SN18. So my biggest gripe with the Redcat SN18 is that the frame rails came out very long in the front. As you can see, I chopped mine. It came out very long in the front, and with the servo tray being kind of big and bulky, I had to grind it down just so when I flexed and it articulated, the servo mount didn't hit the actual frame rails, because I did have that issue where it would hit the frame rails and it would stay binded, which that's why I had to grind them down. But then I ended up just cutting off the front of the car because I didn't care about the front bumper. So this is going to be perfect to fit in there to get rid of all this. You're not going to have any of this overhang, which I love that. So this one has the wire lead out the back, kind of just like this one, so no change there. All servos should have it out the back just so it doesn't contact the frame rails. So we're going to get this thing installed and see what it's all about. Before I forget, you can pause that, read the specs. I will also leave a link in the description box below where you can check it out and purchase it if you want. Up to you. So I'm getting it installed, and I just want to share with you the actual size difference. So here is the stock one with the mount, and this one is the new one with the mount built in. So as you can see, it is a lot wider with the one with the actual mount. So it's going to free up a whole bunch of space, which is a good thing. Got the servo all installed. Beautiful. No ears on that. I love that. Honestly, it's probably one of the best things. Really frees up that space. Again, I did have an issue with the servo horn. So before we get too far in this video, I do want to say that I filmed this video about 2 months ago. So as I installed this and filmed this, I did have a couple issues with the servo horn. So I did contact Torq, and they did get it resolved. So they actually put the release on hold just until they got the servo horn fixed. So I told them that the hardware did not work with the servo horn. So they took the feedback and then they fixed it. I guess I wasn't the only one complaining about this. I mean, it wasn't a real big deal, but it was just enough to where you're a beginner and you want to install a servo. It wasn't easy. You couldn't use the factory stuff that it came with. They got it resolved, so I guess that says something, you know? They actually took the feedback, they fixed it, they made it right. So with your servo, you will get a new servo horn and everything works just fine. You won't have an issue trying to find nuts and bolts to make the steering link work. Back to the video. Installed, no problem. Fit and finish is flawless like always. So now we're gonna get this thing outside and get some decent running footage, and then give my final thoughts on this servo. But before I take it outside, you know I have to give it my my test. It's definitely fast, and this is only set at 6 volts. It can handle 8.4. I always like doing this one. You know, it's got some power. Oh yeah, this one actually feels stronger than that This one actually feels stronger than that last one I had in it. I wonder if it's different. I wonder if the specs are different. Can't even hold it. All right, let's get this thing outside. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Torq MLS-1025. MLS-1025, I think. MLS-1025. They gotta come up with some names or something for they stop doing numbers. I really like doing these servo reviews just because they are a cheap servo. They're on the cheaper side anyway, and they're just a great performing servo. So I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can pick one up at. You can just look at it, put it in your cart, you don't have to buy it, whatever. You can do whatever you want to do. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You know I enjoy reading through all your feedback. Catch you guys in the next video.